Be me, 28-year-old Anon who's been lifting for 6 years. Go to this local gym that's no frills, just weights and hard work. The kind of place where serious lifters go. Chalk everywhere, heavy metal playing, grunting is encouraged. It's a sanctuary. One day the gym owner, Marcus, makes an announcement. We're doing a community outreach program. Some local women's group wants to try strength training. They'll be here Saturday morning. Most of us are cool with it. More people lifting is always good. Saturday comes and 5 women walk in. They're all wearing matching shirts that say, "Smash the Patriarchy." Oh boy, here we go. The leader is this woman named Veronica. She's got that Karen haircut and the confidence of someone who's never been told no. Behind her is Jessica, Amanda, Rachel, and someone who introduces herself as they, them, Phoenix. Our regular crew is there. Me, my lifting partner Kyle, who's a 4chan janitor and does it for free. Big Mike, who's been lifting for 20 years. Derek, the gooner, who somehow benches 315. And Marcus, who owns the place. Veronica addresses us like we're children. We're here to prove that women can do anything men can do. Nobody said you couldn't? She ignores me. We've seen your workout routines online, and honestly, they look performative. Performative? Yes, all this grunting and heavy weights is just men showing off. Big Mike is trying not to laugh. Ma'am, we lift heavy because that's how you build strength. That's what the patriarchy wants you to think. Kyle whispers to me. This is going to be amazing. Marcus tries to be diplomatic. Ladies, how about I show you our beginner program? We don't need a beginner program. We'll do what the men do. Veronica is insistent. Okay, today is leg day for most of us. Perfect, we'll do leg day. Marcus looks concerned but agrees. He starts explaining proper squat form. Veronica interrupts. We know how to squat, we're not idiots. I didn't say you were, I'm just explaining safety. Typical man, assuming women don't know anything. Big Mike is definitely laughing now. Marcus gives up and lets them start. We usually start with warm-up sets. I'm doing 45-pound bar for my first set, working up to my working weight of 225. Veronica sees this. You're starting with just the bar? How weak. It's a warm-up. She loads up 95 pounds. We'll start here. Marcus tries to intervene. Maybe start lighter to get the form down. Stop mansplaining squats to me. She attempts the squat. Form is terrible. Knees caving in, back rounding. She barely gets 3 reps and racks it. Breathing heavy. See? Easy. Her friends are loading up their bars too. Jessica puts on 85 pounds. Amanda and Rachel both go for 95. Phoenix declares that weight is a social construct and puts on 135. This is going to end badly. They all attempt their sets. Form is universally terrible. Phoenix literally can't even get down to parallel with 135. Derek leans over. Should we say something? Marcus already tried. They don't want to hear it. After their first sets, they're already looking tired. Meanwhile, I'm on my 3rd warm-up set, up to 135 now. Big Mike is warming up with 225, which is my working weight. Veronica notices. Why are you going so slow? I'm warming up, building up to working weight. That's inefficient. Just start heavy. That's how you get injured. She scoffs and loads up 135 for her second set. Gets 2 ugly reps and has to bail. Marcus spots her so she doesn't get crushed. Maybe listen to form cues? I had it under control. You literally just failed. We move on to Romanian deadlifts. I'm demonstrating form with just the bar. Veronica is watching. Why are you all so obsessed with form? Because form prevents injury and maximizes muscle engagement. Sounds like excuses for lifting light. Big Mike has had enough. Ma'am, I've been lifting for 20 years. I deadlift 550. Form is everything. 550 pounds? That's impossible. I can show you the video. Veronica dismisses him. We're here to work out, not watch your ego stroking. Big Mike just shrugs and loads up 405 for his working set. Pulls it for 8 reps, controlled and smooth. The feminists are watching in shock. Phoenix speaks up. That must be fake plates. Derek walks over and picks up one of the 45-pound plates. Here, try to curl this. Phoenix tries and can barely get it to waist height. Okay, so they're real. Told you. They start their deadlifts. Again, form is terrible. Rounded backs, hitching, no hip hinge. Jessica asks for a form check. Finally, someone willing to learn. I show her proper hip hinge, neutral spine. Oh, wow. I feel it way more in my hamstrings now. Exactly, that's the point. Veronica glares at Jessica. Stop letting men tell you what to do. He's helping me not hurt myself. We know our bodies better than they do, Kyle mutters. Clearly not. We move to leg press. I load up 360 for my working sets. Veronica scoffs. Leg press is easy, watch this. She loads up 450, doesn't even get one full rep. Marcus intervenes. You're going to hurt yourself. I'm fine. You're hyperextending your knees. Stop trying to control women's bodies. I'm trying to prevent an ACL tear. 30 minutes into the workout, and they're all exhausted. Meanwhile, we're only halfway through our actual leg workout. Still have Bulgarian split squats, leg curls, and calf raises. Amanda is sitting on a bench. How long do your workouts usually take? 90 minutes to 2 hours? We've only been here 30 minutes. Yeah, we're just getting started. Her face falls. Veronica rallies them. Come on, we can do this. Show these men up. Nobody is competing with you. Bulgarian split squats are next. I demonstrate with 25-pound dumbbells. Veronica grabs the 40s. Can't even complete one rep. Phoenix tries with 30s, immediately loses balance. Rachel goes for 20s and actually manages a set. Good job. That's proper weight selection. Veronica shoots me a look. Stop patronizing her. I was giving her a compliment. 45 minutes in, and Jessica is done. I need to tap out. My legs are jello. That's fair. Leg day is brutal. She sits down with a protein shake. Actually asks me questions about training. How often do you do legs? Twice a week, but I've been training for years. And you started with just the bar? Everyone starts with just the bar. Building foundation is crucial. Veronica overhears. Jessica, don't let him brainwash you with gym bro science. It's not bro science, it's actual science. Amanda quits next. I think I'm going to throw up. Marcus gets her water. Totally normal. You pushed hard. We don't usually feel like this after yoga. Yoga and heavy strength training are very different. 1 hour in, and only Veronica and Phoenix are still going. We're on leg curls now. They both try to go heavy again. Phoenix pulls something and yelps. Marcus gets ice. You okay? I'm fine, just a cramp. That's a hamstring strain. You need to rest. Don't tell me what I need. She tries to continue and immediately regrets it. Okay, maybe I do need to rest. Veronica is the last one standing. She's barely able to walk. We still have calf raises. I'm doing them on the calf raise machine, 300 pounds for high reps. Veronica tries with 180, gets 5 reps, and her calves cramp up. She finally admits defeat. Okay, maybe we underestimated this. Maybe. Kyle is trying so hard not to say I told you so. We finish our workout. All 5 feminists are sitting on benches, completely destroyed. Meanwhile, we're doing our cool-down stretches, barely winded. Big Mike is already planning his next workout. Veronica approaches Marcus. Why didn't you warn us it would be this hard? I tried. You called it mansplaining. She has no response. Derek offers them protein shakes. Recovery is important. Veronica refuses. We don't need your help. But Jessica, Amanda, and Rachel accept. Phoenix is still icing their hamstring. The next day, our gym group chat is active. Kyle sends a screenshot. Veronica posted on Facebook about how the gym was hostile to women. Big Mike responds, we literally tried to help them. I send laughing emoji. They came in wanting to prove something. Prove the opposite. Marcus is frustrated. I tried to start them on beginner program. They refused. You can't help people who won't listen. Few days later, Jessica comes back to the gym. Alone, no matching shirt. She approaches me. Can you actually teach me proper form? Absolutely. Let's start from scratch. We spend an hour going through basic movements, just the bar, focusing on form. She's actually listening and learning. This makes so much more sense now. Form is everything. Weight is secondary. Why didn't Veronica want to listen? Pride, ego, trying to prove a point. Well, it backfired. We're all so sore we can't walk. That's what happens when you skip progression, Jessica. Becomes a regular. She's actually making great progress. Following an actual program, progressive overload, proper form. 3 months later, she's squatting 135 with perfect form. I'm so proud of this progress. You should be. You put in the work. Veronica apparently blocked her on social media. She called me a traitor for working out with men. That's ridiculous. Everyone here has been supportive. I know. I wasted so much time listening to her. 6 months later, Jessica is squatting 185. She's stronger than most women in the gym. Posts a PR video on Instagram. Veronica comments, "You've become everything we fought against." Jessica responds, "I fought against ignorance and won," then blocks her. Big Mike is impressed. She's actually got good genetics for lifting. And she listens. That's the key. Kyle adds, "Imagine if they'd all been willing to learn. Could have had 5 strong women instead of 5 bitter ones." Marcus frames it perfectly. Ego is the enemy of progress. 1-year anniversary of the disastrous feminist leg day. Jessica is now squatting 225, deadlifting 315. She's legitimately strong. Brings some of her friends to the gym, actually introduces them properly, teaches them what she's learned. This is how you build a community. She's written a blog post about her journey, shares it in our gym group chat. It's titled, "How I Went from Feminist Warrior to Actual Warrior." Talks about how toxic the original group was, how they prioritized ideology over results, how she had to unlearn everything to actually learn. The post goes viral. Veronica and crew are big mad. They organize a protest outside the gym. Marcus is concerned. Should we do something? We're literally just inside lifting. They're outside with signs. This gym promotes toxic masculinity. Strength training is patriarchal. Real women don't need muscles. Jessica walks right past them into the gym. They try to shame her. She ignores them and starts her workout. The protest lasts maybe an hour. Then it starts raining and they leave. We continue lifting. Local news picks up the story. Interviews Marcus about the protest. All I did was offer free training. They refused to listen. One woman stayed and thrived. They interview Jessica. "I was part of that group. I was wrong. This gym changed my life." Veronica gets interviewed too. That gym brainwashed her into conforming to patriarchal standards. The reporter asks, "But she's healthier, stronger, happier?" That's what the patriarchy wants you to think. The news segment makes Veronica look unhinged. Our gym actually gets more members from the publicity. Several women specifically mention they saw Jessica's progress. Marcus is happy. Turned a negative into a positive. 2 years later, Jessica is competing in powerlifting. We all go to support her. She's in the 148-pound class, squats 305, benches 165, deadlifts 365, total of 835 pounds. Places 3rd in her division. We're all cheering. Big Mike is tearing up. I'm so proud of her. Same bro, same. After the competition, Jessica gives a speech. 2 years ago, I walked into a gym with ego and ignorance. I thought strength training was performative masculinity. I was so wrong. These men didn't try to keep me down. They lifted me up. They taught me that strength has no gender. That form matters more than ego. That progressive overload beats stubborn pride. Everyone is clapping. I wouldn't be here without this community. She's looking at our crew. Thank you for not giving up on me when I was being stupid. We're crying now. Kyle, the unpaid janitor, is sobbing. This is beautiful, man. Derek, the gooner, is emotional. Who's cutting onions? We celebrate at a diner. Jessica is eating a massive post-competition meal. I burned like 3,000 calories today. You've earned it. Remember when Veronica said leg press was easy? We all laugh. She couldn't even complete 1 rep. And now you're a competitive powerlifter. Character development. Jessica's phone buzzes. It's a DM from Amanda, one of the original group. She saw the competition results, asking if she can come train. Jessica shows us. What should I say? Give her a chance, everyone deserves one. Jessica responds positively. Amanda shows up next week, humble, willing to learn. We start her on the beginner program. She actually listens. 6 months later, Amanda is making progress too. Not as fast as Jessica, but consistent. She apologizes to the group. I'm sorry we were so disrespectful when we first came. We were ignorant and arrogant. Big Mike is gracious. You came back, that's what matters. 3 years after the original feminist fiasco, Jessica and Amanda are both regular lifters. Rachel eventually joins too. Phoenix sent a request, but said they still think weight is a social construct. Marcus politely declined. Some people never learn. Veronica doubles down, starts her own women-only gym. It fails in 6 months. Turns out hating men isn't a business model. Jessica's blog has become a fitness column. She writes about ego, progression, community, gets sponsors from supplement companies. Eventually quits her corporate job, becomes a personal trainer, specializes in training women who are intimidated by gyms, teaches them what she learned. Form first, ego last, community always. 4 years later, our gym has tripled in size. Half the members are women. All of them were referred by Jessica or Amanda. It's become the most inclusive lifting space in the city, not because we made it women-friendly, because we made it good lifter-friendly. Marcus gives a toast at the gym anniversary party. 4 years ago, 5 women walked in here to prove us wrong. 4 walked out defeated. 1 stayed and proved herself right. Now she's brought dozens more. This is what real progress looks like. Jessica responds, "You didn't change for us. You just made space for us." That's all anyone needs. 5 years later, I'm training for a competition myself. Jessica is coaching me. Full circle moment. The student became the teacher. She's correcting my squat depth. "You're cutting it high. Go deeper." "Yes, coach." We're working out and new members come in. Group of young women, looking intimidated. Jessica approaches them. "First time here?" "Yeah, we're nervous." "Don't be. Everyone here started somewhere. Let me show you around." She's doing for them what we did for her. Teaching proper form, explaining progression, being patient and encouraging. One of them asks, "Do you ever feel out of place being a woman here?" Never. Strength doesn't have a gender. These guys taught me that. Big Mike is listening. She turned out better than all of us. Nah, she just learned faster. Kyle adds his wisdom. Imagine if Veronica had stayed. Some people are too proud to learn. Derek puts it best. Jessica succeeded because she checked her ego. The others failed because they couldn't. Exactly. 6 years after the original feminist invasion, Jessica owns her own gym now. Named it Form Over Ego. I train there sometimes. It's become the premier strength training facility for women. But men are welcome too, because strength training isn't gendered. The opening ceremony is wild. Jessica gives another speech. 6 years ago, I was an idiot with a chip on my shoulder. I thought men were the enemy. I thought strength training was toxic masculinity. I was so catastrophically wrong. This gym exists because men gave me space to learn, because they prioritized results over ego, because they cared more about proper form than proving points. She's pointing at our crew. These men didn't tear me down. They built me up. And now I'm building others up. That's the legacy I want to create. We're all emotional. Veronica shows up, tries to cause a scene. Jessica handles it perfectly. "Veronica, you're welcome to train here. But you have to check your ego at the door. I don't have an ego problem. You refused to learn proper form because a man was teaching it. You injured yourself because you wouldn't listen. You've spent 6 years bitter, while I've spent 6 years growing. The choice is yours." Veronica leaves. Some people never change. The gym thrives. Jessica trains hundreds of women and men. because strength doesn't discriminate. I'm there for the 1-year anniversary of her gym. She pulls me aside. Thank you. For what? For not giving up on me when I was insufferable. You weren't insufferable, just misguided. I literally called you a mansplainer. Yeah, that was rough. We laugh. But you saw potential when I saw enemy. I saw someone willing to do the work once they understood it. That's all it takes. Sitting in Jessica's office. Walls covered in PRs, competition medals, client testimonials. Remember when Veronica said lifting was performative? I remember. She was half right. It is performance. But not for others. For ourselves. Exactly. We're watching the gym floor. Women squatting, deadlifting, benching. Men cheering them on. Everyone helping everyone. This is what it should be. This is what it is. TFW group of feminists fought men's gym routine. TFW, they all quit after one workout. TFW, one stayed and became stronger than all of them. TFW, she now runs the most successful lifting gym in the city. Would recommend humility over pride, 10 out of 10. Mepha, the feminist, who called us toxic masculinity, is now coaching men and women equally. Sometimes the best revenge is just being right and patient. Sometimes ego is the only enemy. And sometimes the person who argues with you the hardest becomes your greatest student. Form over ego, always.
Walked in the gym with matching shirts on. Smashed the patriarchy, written confident strong. Said men's routines are just for show. We'll lift what you lift, watch us go. Marcus said start light, learn the form. Veronica said don't mansplain the norm. Loaded 95 on the bar first try. Knees caved in, she almost died. Form over ego, that's the way. Can't smash the patriarchy if you can't squat your body weight. Pride before the fall, gravity, don't discriminate. You can't hate the bros, but you can't debate the way. The weight, physics doesn't care about your debate. Phoenix said that weight's a social construct. Loaded 135, almost totally bumped. Couldn't hit parallel, couldn't hit depth. Big Mike watching like save your breath. 30 minutes in and they're dropping like flies. Meanwhile we're just warming up to size. How long do workouts take a man to cry? 2 hours, man, we've only just arrived. Form over ego, learn to lift right. Can't fight the system if you're injured every night. Jessica stayed back, said teach me proper. Checked her pride at the door, became a showstopper. The weight, results don't care about your debate. 6 years later, Jessica's a beast. Squatting 305, competed in the East. Veronica's outside with protest signs, while Jessica's inside, breaking her own lines. These men lifted me up, she said on stage. Strength has no gender, just training and age. Meanwhile, Veronica's gym went bankrupt fast. Turns out hating men don't make your business last. Now Jessica owns Form Over Ego Gym, teaching women and men, everybody type and limb. No ideology, just progressive load. Check your pride, we're building strength codes. Veronica came back, trying to start a fight. Jessica said you can train here if you act right. Check your ego at the door, leave your signs outside. Veronica walked away still full of pride. Form over ego, that's a golden rule. Doesn't matter your gender when you're putting in the fuel. 5 walked in trying to prove us wrong. 4 walked out bitter, 1 got strong. The weight, lift with your strength, not your hate. Form over ego, that's how champions are made.
Remember when you said strength training was performative? Don't remind me, I was so dumb. You weren't dumb, just stubborn. I literally injured myself to prove a point. And now you're a competitive powerlifter. Character development.